Hey guys, initial thoughts on Poor Things. This is a fantastic movie. This stars Emma Stone as Bella Baxter, or as she's named, Bella Baxter, an experiment by a mad scientist who managed to transfer the brain of an unborn child into its mother after the mother committed suicide. And as a result, we have Emma Stone's character of Bella. This is essentially The Bride of Frankenstein by way of John Waters with a visual flair of, say, Wes Anderson. It is a strange, bizarre, sometimes vulgar, sometimes incredibly funny, and also heartwarming movie. And I have to say, Emma Stone is an absolute fucking hero and legend in this movie. The fact she is doing such a daring performance of character progression, going from infantile child to a kind of teenager in throes of sexual awakening to an adult who has agency over oneself. The rest of the cast is fantastic. Mark Ruffalo is really funny as this kind of scheming, lecherous lawyer. And you also have a very bizarre turn by William Dafoe as Dr. Baxter, the mad scientist who assembled Bella and essentially made her into this kind of essentially new human being. This movie will not be for everyone. It is definitely what I would call avant-garde, but on top of that, it is very risque. And I don't mean that in a kind of a vulgar kind of sense, but again, it's about the character of Bella exploring her agency, and there is some humor to some of the scenes, but they are very provocative. There is some very provocative moments in this movie. The kind of camera angles and the way the film is shot is also fantastic. I particularly like the transfer from black and white to a very kind of vibrant color palette, very akin to kind of Wes Anderson's movies. Certain locations and stuff are stylized and exaggerated, and I think that works really well and kind of helps build the world of this movie. I think that the music is a bit bizarre. Um, I'm not a fan of the music is my only kind of major gripe with this movie. There is kind of this weird, ugly guitar snare, but I think it's maybe to represent Bella's journey from this kind of automaton like being to essentially a human woman. And yeah, it's a fantastic movie. It definitely is not going to be for everyone. Um, a lot of people are going to feel kind of lost when watching this. But then again, it is from the director of Lobster and A Killing of a Sacred Deer. I know it's based on a book. Alexander Gray, Poor Things, I think that's the book it's based on. I don't know how close it follows the adaptation, but I may actually check out the book as a result. Again, the cast is fantastic, but it's really Emma Stone who knocks it out of the park with this role. I think people might go in expecting one thing and get a totally other thing. Some people may think they're getting a horror or they're getting some kind of Victorian kind of period drama. It's none of that. I do not know how to describe this movie, and that's the best part of it. So, yeah, guys, if you get a chance and if you're fans of the director's prior kind of output, definitely check this out. Again, this isn't going to be for everyone, but if you're a cinephile, I think you might really appreciate this movie. It is well worth the price of a cinema ticket.